Does the swallow dream of flying as it sleeps on the wing? Does it long for the summer as it flies home for spring? Does Daisy feel a sadness at the last rays of sun? Does the wind feel her gladness at the work that it's done? I won't go making mountains out of molehills anymore. I won't go chasing windmills round in circles anymore. I won't go preaching sermons to the choir. What's it for? I won't go through the motions anymore. Does the river ever wonder what will come round the bend as it twists and meanders down its slow descent?
I look down Edgar to be in chat immediately, considering I haven't advertised in the OnePound Discord. Hi! How you guys doing? I think I have to, and this is the first time I've listened to this song. I just put it on because it's Cosmo Sheldrake. I think I need to listen to this album all the way through. 1. 2, this needs to be added to my character playlist, I think. This is my first time listening to it, I'm like, yeah. Yeah, this needs to be added. So I need to remember that. I'm just gonna pause it once I'm done my little intro here, and then I've listened to most of all of his other albums all the way through. This one's his newest album, I think, right? So I haven't listened to it all the way through. Okay, we're gonna leave that up so I remember to add it to my playlist afterwards. The thing is, I don't listen to a lot of Cosmo Sheldrake on my Spotify. I don't think I listen to any Cosmo Sheldrake on Spotify. I don't know why. I guess I've probably just not looked him up, so Spotify hasn't figured out I like him. But I mostly listen to him as, like, background YouTube music when I'm, like, building and stuff. Off stream, obviously. But yeah. That song's gotta be added. You can bug me about it later. That's probably a good idea. Knowing me, I forget, like, everything. But we're back to building, my house, my characters. That might be seen in canon in my own editing at some point. I always mute whenever I log onto this single player, despite the fact it's a single player. This is what I got done last stream. I actually do like this a lot more now that I'm looking at it. I don't even know if I need to texture the granite. I was gonna do that, but I might not need to. But yeah. I'm letting people ask me random questions. Oh right, I stopped at the wall because it was annoying. I need to figure this out. I need to figure out how I want this shaped. I feel like the staircase needs to be taller. Something seems wrong about it. You know? Like, should I pull it? No, I can't do that. I've already put a floor in. Don't. Okay, the orange needs to be removed, though. Because that's gonna be visible. Oh! Now, this is what I mean by building sounds. If I mess up, I just scream. I made a comment about that the other day when we were building on the server. I won't clarify more than that. Not saying what kind of building we were doing, because I think that's supposed to be kept on the down low. Why did I build this up? I don't know. Anyways, what we need to do, I really want to get working on interior. I don't know if I'll do that. I realized, though, I definitely need a library. And I need, like, a personal room. But the problem is, like, my character doesn't live alone. So, lag, oh no! It doesn't look like my frame rate's bad on stream. I'm, like, looking at it, but I might have just been looking away. Personal greenhouse? Oh. Well, no. So the Rosenwood Estates have, like, gardens. I obviously haven't built that yet. I've only built the lake. More, it's a pond. But, like, it's gonna have expansive gardens over here, and then I think up on this hill I might terrain it a little bit, have some gardens there, have some gardens here. But yeah, the idea is the Rosenwood Estate is well known for their curated gardens that, like, collects lots of flowers from all around the world. Yeah. So probably not a greenhouse. I guess I could put a greenhouse, but that's not the vibe I'm thinking of. Okay. My keyboard's been doing that lately. I need to figure out what the problem is. Has my Streamlabs updated since it started? It might be that, actually. Because it used to, like around a year ago? More than a year ago now, actually, I think. My keyboard was lagging, and then it fixed itself. And it turned out just like OBS was doing it. So it might be that Streamlabs has been refusing to update on me, so maybe that's what's lagging my keyboard out. But it's also happening when I'm recording on OBS. It doesn't matter. Okay, I want to do... Okay, did not need to grab 64. That's a bit much. I kind of... Okay, here's what I'm thinking. I want it to, like, poke out, but I feel like that's gonna be way too thick. And by that I mean, like, doing this. And then having, like that. This is not a visible example, but like that. But then when you look at it straight on, it's kind of too big, isn't it? Perhaps it is. Don't mind me. These are the teddy sounds. Do I want, like, a railing? Ah! What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? I don't know. Do I want it to be the same texture as these walls? I really should have thought about this a lot more before starting stream, but I didn't. I think I do want the stripey. We're gonna do stripey. Oh! No. I don't even know that if that's gonna be visible. You want 3s probably? Yeah. Bam. Where do you connect? Here? So, not 3s. 2 and then 3. Yay! Okay. That makes it nice to me. To a degree. Yay, okay. So I'm gonna just fill this in. And then my thought process here. See, that pokes above. This pokes above. Thoughts are happening, certainly. Are they good ones? I don't know. Midpoint found. Yippee, yes. That's me every time I'm building. I'm like, is it even? Is it odd? This building has had a lot of counting, because also these walls have these. But I'm trying to be nicer to my brain recently and just accept that sometimes things are gonna look odd and nobody else is gonna notice it except for me. It's a good thought process to get into. Okay, so my thought is, I think I do want you to poke up. You know? And then we're gonna stick something on to be railings. And then we're gonna cover that somehow. Cause yeah. What if I didn't mean to do it upside down, but honestly, what if I just, you know what? I don't like it. Fancy stair railings or shelves. Yeah, well, because I've got the shelves here. I wanted to see if I could think of something different. I don't like that, though. This was my original plan. Should I just keep it with this? And then just do crown molding? And then I stick slabs instead. The problem is, I don't know. I feel like I want trapdoors. Instead of that, actually. Problem is the red, like, peaks out there. I like how I've just completely dismissed the idea of adding fencing. That's fine. I don't hate that. And then, yeah, if I hate that they haven't put the shelves in with all the other wood blocks. It annoys me, like, briefly every single time. Like that? See, I've got the rest on the bottom, but I had to think for a moment if I was bothered by that. I'm gonna leave it for now, and then I might change my mind later. I think if you do the OG upside down stairs railing, but then the right side up in front of it? I'm not sure what that means. Ah! Damn. Like, I don't hate this. I think this is okay. Do building with Teddy often looks a lot like this. I think I like that. I think me thinks me likey. We're already at the part of stream where I'm dying, which is a little questionable. Usually this is like an end of stream affair. That's not what I wanted. I've done it upside down. Bam, bam. I don't know why I thought I had to replace that briefly. Okay. I think this is the preferred way, because that feels like it's doing something. I think I need to pop it out a little further forwards then. And then maybe we go back to this. So it's the same as the walls. I sent you, sweetie. Oh no. Did you send me on Discord? I have no notification yet, so I will wait. Did it just come? No. Okay. The problem is, my Discord is, in fact, still broken on my computer. I'm not lazy at all. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't like how sharp the, like, incline is. But I think I don't care. You know? Sometimes you just need to not care. And then that solves your problems in the world when you're building. You gotta have a healthy relationship with your OCD when you are an arty person. Ah! Never mind. Okay. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Heck yeah. I think I like how this is going. I think this is alright. My hallways are starting to feel a little too narrow. But that's okay. It's just because this section is a little large. Which... It's supposed to be like a front foyer, but I feel like maybe I should have put some more rooms in here. I don't know. I really don't. We'll see. Because it's supposed to feel like somewhat big and intimidating when you first come in. And then for some reason I put the ballroom like way at the back where you have to run over here and go through. Bit of an art gallery. Probably. It's gonna be a well-decorated foyer. And then I've done this stupidity where this this is going to be a connected hallway. Like, you know the like old serpent hallways that are like weirdly in the walls? I wanted that, but this needs to be a doorway. So I'm just casually gonna like do a little staircase. It's fine. They're servants. Who cares? Oh. If anyone heard me say that out of context, I think it would be highly questionable. You know? You know? But it's not out of context, so it's fine. What I do need to do, I keep forgetting to go and do this. I need to do compilation of funny moments from the third and the... Nope, not that one. The third and the fourth episode of Bloodbound, because I did episode 1 and 2 of Bloodbound altogether, which was just because like Reina requested clips to post on the actual Bloodbound TikTok. But then I posted all the ones I collected onto my own TikTok as well, and I feel like I should do that for every 2 episodes. Servants are people / J. Yeah, exactly! Exactly! The thing is, I can't even make a comment about the thing I want to make a comment about because it has not been exposed in canon yet, so it's even questionable me saying that, so I will shut my mouth. To be fair, the thing I am hinting to, Juke did tell me, well, Jack told me that Juke is going to question me about, probably this episode. Or at least, Juke picked up on it, so I don't know if it'll be brought up or not. I'm actually kind of shocked that Jack picked up on it at all, considering it's like the one thing I haven't hinted to in my backstory, like, at all to anyone else. So I'm excited for that. I'm so excited when people pick up my, like, hints. I love just dropping red flags and causing problems. Yeah. Big eyes for Ender. I feel like, Ender, you're gonna be, like, one of the first people who finds out that part of my backstory. Oh, right, I have to do this side. That or it's going to be Erebus, because Cam has messaged me about... Literally so many people actually have messaged me about, doing lore together, the incoming session. I'm gonna be a busy guy. Which is really funny, because I didn't do a whole lot last episode. So, I'm just chilling, man. This needs to have a hole in it. it just kind of ends there. It's why being a DM is so fun. Yeah. I feel like I need to tell you more about the D&D stuff I do. So, I kind of keep forgetting, like, you do Dungeons and Dragons and stuff. I'm actually not in an active campaign right now. I was in 2 campaigns for 5 years. But they were with the same sort of groups of people, so it was actually really funny because we started doing it when I was in grade 12 and everybody else was younger than me, by quite a bit. Should wall, you know, wall. Anyways, there's gonna be a wall here. What was I saying? Yeah. So when I was in first year university, we had to rearrange a little bit, but we could still play. But then this year, all of them are in first year, other than one who would be in second year. I think actually age-wise, he would have been in third year. It was really funny. We had to cancel because all of them were too busy with university, and I was like, well, I was able to adjust myself when I was in university, but it's fine. It's actually kind of fine though, because one of the DM for one of the campaigns, my friend was the DM for, actually no, that's Perfect Threes. I shouldn't have done that. My friend is the DM for one of them, and I really enjoyed that campaign a lot. It went for 4 years. But he wanted to stop DMing for his first year of university just so he could adjust to the workload. But then the other DM is actually one of the players' dads. And he's fine and all. But sometimes he says questionable things. Because he's a middle-aged white man. So you deal with that. And so I don't mind quite as much that campaign has been cancelled. Because he started getting on my nerves a little bit. It's fine. But yeah, I've been actually writing my own somewhat homebrew, somewhat 5e D&D campaign. I'm excited about that. I forgot to fill this before stream. It's halfway full. That's a problem. I'll just fill it in the middle of the stream. Started in grade 10. Nice. Yeah, I started in grade 12, I believe. Not I believe, I know. I think it was the summer before grade 12, actually. It was because it was COVID, so I've only played online. Yes. The well-known spell of summon wall. Yes. Okay. What are you? Doesn't matter. It doesn't. It's okay. Everything's okay. We don't need to think about it at all. We're just gonna do this now for no discernible reason. So there's gonna be, if you've ever been in like a really old house, especially like ones in North America, because I haven't left North America in my life before, so I don't actually know for other ones. But if you've gone in those old houses, they're freaking weird. They've got like half levels and stuff. It's wild. A vampire. Vampire. What? Vampire. Anyways, also, that does mean I'm like interrupting myself. My keyboard doing funky things. It's gonna happen in Bloodbound. We just have to accept that, man. Yum. Yum. Ah! It's fine. We're gonna at least do it in this section. I don't know how lining up this. I'm gonna be so real. Do I know anything at all? Probably not. The layout of the walls over here are it's so questionable. But it's fine. Okay. So we need the like I guess we just need a grand bedroom. Because probably well it depends because on what I think the I'm just gonna call them Lord and Lady because I haven't actually like we never discussed how high ranking each noble is. Like there's like a vibes based how high ranking each noble in canon is. So I'm just gonna call them Lord and Lady for now. In my brain they're like the Dutch the Dutch? The Duke and Duchess. But like that's doesn't necessarily make sense depending on what everyone else is thinking. The Rosenwoods are high ranking though. Anyways, so I need to build depending on their relationship because old timies they wouldn't necessarily share the Dutch. You know, the entire Dutch people need to live in my house. Anyways, my head's suddenly itchy. Count may work? Yeah, true. Because, right, the Duke and Duchess are usually like the siblings of the royal family. So I don't think I want that. So Count probably makes sense, you're right. So how close are the Count and Countess? Because it is around this time period where, like, the nobility are maybe sleeping in the same bed. Maybe. Maybe. I don't think this is a good layout. I want this to be mirrored. We'll figure that out later. That's not my problem right now. Yay! Sorry, that might have been loud. By the way, is my mic good? It was doing questionable things during the Bloodbound recording, and I actually haven't bothered to go back into my VOD of, like, my last VOD to see if it was the same there. I assume it's fine, but it was being, like, weirdly muffled, and I'm just assuming it was the ice storm, you know? Your mic is very soft. I don't know why. Why? Okay. Well, I'm gonna turn up the gain. I used to have to turn, like, I used to be always peaking my mic. I must have hit this at some point. Is that turning me down? It looks like it's turning me down. So let's turn myself way up. So I must have hit the volume button here? Because it is just barely peeking out of my mitten. So maybe one day I was, like, adjusting the mitten. The mitten. But yeah, see how the you can't see. The volume thing is right there. So I might have bashed it at some point. Oh, you know what? My cat, my parents' cats have actually been on my desk recently. So that could be it too. I don't know. I just know, honestly, even before this recording, I think my mic was a little questionable because when you guys were sending me audios of myself, I was like, it's not what my mic usually sounds like in my VODs. But nobody said anything that session, so I don't know. Maybe I just have always sounded really quiet to you guys, and it's a long-term issue I haven't noticed. Yush. Big room. Big room that honestly feels like it should be the ballroom. Do people have two ballrooms sometimes? I mean, this could be like a banquet room, front foyer affair, and this is like the ballroom. Who needs this in their life, you know? Why is there no wall here? What? There's like no wall at all. Hello, meow. Welcome to the stream. Yes. Counts are equivalent to earls, which are the direct mid-level of nobility. Curious. Yeah, I don't know, because we haven't, like, particularly discussed what rank noble everybody should be. But also I keep being like, should I, like, tell certain... Oh my gosh! Thank you for catching that right away. Thank you. Oh. 4. No, not better. We're just gonna have a 4-1. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, I feel like I should discuss some of my backstory with the other nobility, because, like, I feel like you guys should know some vibe of my character based off, like, things you might hear about the Rosa ones, and then I'm like, that's fine. We're all somewhat secluded nobles, so, I don't know. I think there's reason enough for my character to not bump into any of you guys, so it's fine. It's fine. Hydrate, thank you. I was wondering about not seeing Minecraft. No, I was just showing my mic, and I forgot to tab back to the Minecraft. I totally could have /failed this. It's kind of too late, but I'm kind of doing a bad job placing. Ah! Just like that, you know? You know, it's such a good thing that I, like, tell my parents. Place the damn block, Teddy. Oh. I tell my parents that I'm streaming, because then they don't question if I scream as much. To be fair, they don't question in general anyways. It's actually really funny after a stream where I was just talking to chat or myself, when they ask me, like, who I was talking to, because it sounded like I was having a lot of fun, and I have to be like, me. Just me. It's fine. Did you keep in our talk about nobility? I did. I kept in the, yeah, us talking about, if maybe, like, the royal family knows about magic and stuff. Huh. I'm thinking, if that wasn't clear by my posture. Oh, Empress Buggy is Ender, meow. Oh, I answered right when you said to guess. Sorry, I spoiled the fun. We're at this point where, like, the floors have to actually exist. My game today, I know! I'm awful! Then I can tell you and chat the Barons are lowest ranking. Yeah, I know Barons are the lowest. But yeah, and you're Baron? Are you Baron? Are you Baron? I'm not touching anything, there we go. Anyways. Don't mind me, don't mind me, don't mind me. This is in fact a wall. Or is it? It is. You know, we were watching home videos, I was gonna say the other day, but I have a weird concept of explaining time, and people get annoyed at me for saying the other day when I actually mean, like months ago. So during the winter, we were watching home videos, and my sister made this joke. It was awful. Because in most of them, I'm holding my face like this. And it was just like my thinking face. And I stopped doing that when it like became a joke that what's it called? Like that the holding in your cheeks like that, it's like a fake beauty attempt thing. What is the trend called? I cannot remember right now. Just put that back and ignore it. Like you should. The title is often a bot one. Yes. I should be a bear on. That's a good fun if I wasn't. That would be great if I'd written my character to be that sort of vibe. I have not. But it would be cool. Okay. Does that feel grand entrancey? Not really. I feel like the corner needs to be tugged in just slightly like this. Ugh. Don't mind me. I make sounds. You lined up? Yeah. I feel like that's a common way of using that phrase. I've missed that. That was sent like forever ago, and I have no memory of what it's about. Okay, so does this make sense to go up this staircase and enter here? Not really. I feel like maybe I just like do the doorway like this. Because this is like the balcony. I feel like the balcony does need to come out more than I have it. The phrase being the other day. Well, here's the thing. I didn't know that like few and several had actual numerical meanings behind them for a long time. So people got really annoyed with me for using few and several like interchangeably. Now I know that few usually means like 3 to 5, and a couple, I also use couple interchangeably, means 2, and that several means usually 7 to 10-ish. I didn't know. I didn't know. People were confused by my inaccuracy. But you know, yeah, and so I say the other day, and I could mean like, I could mean up to a year ago, you know? If it's more than a year ago, I won't use the other day, but I could mean that, you know? It's just how it be. It's just how it be. Someone should make a soundboard with random teddy noises. Good. You make teddy noises. You just have to have an interchangeable scream while I'm building every once in a while. Okay. I need to figure out how tall these walls should be. I've just matched it to the outside wall, but I actually do think I want it boosted up a little bit. And I haven't been able to make up my mind if I want it pulled in after this, or just straight there. I think I want it pulled in one. I think that is something I want. So that's to be visible there. Pulled in. Yeah, back one. So instead of building the wall here, I think I want it like here, or even further back than that, perhaps. Honestly, I think 2 would do me well. What? You know what? Maybe I'll use so this just has like a flat bit for a bit. So in like that, and then the walls after that. Okay, yeah. Get some balconies maybe? Yeah, not on this level though, I don't think. I do want to have like a little lookout area. Oh my goodness, I messed that up. I do want a little lookout area at one section somewhere, not sure where. But I feel like one or two of the bedrooms should have like a little outlook. I'm just not certain yet, and I think it should be on the second floor. Briefly disconnected. I've been having some issues. I didn't see it flash on my screen. So, I don't know if it's me or you or what. But I have been, streams been disconnecting every once in a while lately because of all the ice. A lot of ice right now. It's a good thing I don't need to be going out at all in the next forever. I think I see the vision. Yeah. Yeah. The vision. Is this good, like, roof texture? Not particularly, but I might just cover it, you know? I mean, I'm, you know, like that sort of thing everywhere, to, like, have supports, because it's an old house, so you don't really have quite as much of the flat to the ceiling thing. I gesture at my own ceiling as if you could see it. You can't. That was one of my, my cadence things where I don't breathe until I finish my thought instead of breathing where punctuation is. I'm doing it right now. I haven't breathed since I started talking with this topic. There we go. I wonder if that's ever noticeable in Bloodbath. It's not super noticeable now even when I'm streaming. It used to be bad. When I first started streaming, I'd be like stopping every once in a while, just like pant for air. I don't do it as much. There it was. Sometimes there's like a gasp in of breath. But yeah, lately I've got a lot more breath control, so it doesn't like, it's less noticeable. I don't know if it's like how you get better at breath control when you are like a singer or you play like a wind instrument, or if it's like a bad thing for me to be doing. But I've always spoken this way. It's just different now because now that I've been streaming for a long time, I talk a lot. I've gotten more comfortable with talking a lot because before streaming, I'm back on the same topic I discussed last stream. Well, not last stream, but last time I was building on this. But yeah, I don't know if it's good or bad. It's a short disconnect. Well, what can you do? I can't control the ice on the wires. Oh, my little small town. Teddy bear moment often. No, I refuse. Sometimes I forget to breathe. This habit's better than that habit. Sometimes I legitimately forget to breathe, and then I'm just sitting there like, oh, what? But this is fine. At least I'm breathing. I'm breathing, guys. It's okay. I feel like I could slash fill this. I think slabs do slash fill onto the bottom slab. That's why I don't tend to slash fill slabs, or stairs, or things I want directionally to be a specific thing, because I don't think you can control that in slash fill. Not that I know yet. Honestly, I should just learn how to use the world edit mod. I have not touched that once in my life. Ugh. I thought that was a too tall one, and just like, as I was glancing at chat, broke it, and I didn't have to do that. Yeah, I think building with Teddy streams is basically only you talking, and it's like something you notice more. Yeah. I like making observations about myself. It's cool. It's cool. I like when you have, like, habits that you didn't know you had until someone else points it out. I always find that really interesting. Something I notice more now that I'm streaming, obviously, so I have so much video content of just myself doing things, existing. But yeah. What I need to do is set up my new monitor. I still haven't done that, but it's because I want to stand first. Hey, look at this! I'm doing it this. Oh, that's what I was trying to avoid. I'm actually doing pretty good at this. I was avoiding holding down my mouse button because I was scared I was just gonna mess up too much and it won't be worth it. Ugh. Like that. What's something interesting that's happened recently? There's gotta be something. Oh, guys! I went to a country nightclub bar thing the other night, Saturday night. It was interesting. Turned out we showed up like right at the end of when the line dancing part is popular, so we learned a couple of the line dancing. A couple of the line dancing? That's not grammatically correct at all. But we learned a couple line dances, and then it kind of became more of a clubbing atmosphere. A really, really drunk girl was like really into my friend. It was hilarious. They were playing the song, because it was a country bar, so they only play country stuff. But they were playing the song, Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy, and this drunk girl came across the dance floor pointing at my friend and just like went right up to him and started dancing with him. And it was hilarious. None of us knew how to react. She practically threw me out of the way. Okay. This is where it gets questionable. You need to be 2. Does that make sense? It's kind of hard to tell because of the way the stairs are. Yeah, I also kind of realized with these upside down ones, why are they upside down? Hold up. You're not meant to be that way. I'm not sure why you were that way. You're not meant to be. Well, I noticed, at the very least. That was highly questionable for a moment. There we go. See, I think things through. Might be nice to have set up. Yeah. How did that go? That's great. Yeah. But yeah, it was interesting. I'm not really one for country music at all. So I was actually shocked that I knew most of the songs they played. Me and my friends tried to dress up for it, but turns out none of us own anything remotely country. Like, at least, like, my guy friend, I don't know why I'm trying to, like, be subtle about it. It was Will. You guys know Will. Will at least owned, like, jeans. And, like, I said he looked like, okay, I don't actually listen to this band, but one of my Tumblr mutuals is, like, obsessed with them. But, like, the Mechanisms, he looked like the one guy from the Mechanisms. Like Tim something. I think he's got gun in his name. But I don't know. I don't know if you guys even know the Mechanisms. But they're like a indie band with, like, lore, I think. This is all I've just, like, learned through osmosis because of a Tumblr mutual. Yes. But yeah, so he at least had some jeans. I don't wear jeans because I've never owned jeans in my life because, sensory-wise, I hate them. They are the worst fabric to ever feel on my skin. And then my other friend, who I've actually also introduced on stream a couple times, and I mentioned her by name, Steph, was, she had, I guess, yeah, she also had jeans. So she had a jean jacket and, like, jean pants. I think you were figuring out the stairs last time. Yeah, I was, but that was the last section I did. So I just, screwed that up. I think this is too small to have building in, so I'm just gonna close this, you know? And it can be a little flatter here. this is Minecraft. We don't need to worry about where the rain goes. Okay? Okay? I dislike jeans greatly. Yeah, I've never liked them. I think I had jeggings once in my life. Back when, like, that was kind of the only pant you could find at the store that wasn't jeans. Anyways, it was kind of funny. We dressed up. I was wearing, like, these... Since I didn't have anything, like, actually country, I tried to go more for, like, a Dolly Parton sort of country. It didn't really work. But yeah, so... Sorry, thoughts happened. Obviously. Would this be cool with, like, a glass dome? I know that, like, probably doesn't happen. Sorry, I got a notification and I was curious what it was. But yeah, I had like a Dolly Parton aesthetic going on. I got a compliment from one girl. Yep. I think I want to try to get a little domey affair. Oh yeah, you saw my outfit because I was streaming the day of. So yeah, it was a cute outfit, little corset top. Not super Dolly Parton, but I tried. My mom said it was bad. My mom is actually from, like, the country and did country stuff growing up, so yeah. But the thing is, we get there, and, like, there's, like, two types of guys. There's the guys who are actually country, and they're wearing, like, plaid and all that sort of stuff. The question is, how does this angled doorway work with the not angled roof? I don't know. So yeah, they had their cowboy boots and their plaids, and they knew how to line dance. And then there was the guys who, like, wanted to be country, and they were wearing jeans and gray sweatshirts. And they were clearly there just to pick up, like, country girls. Like, they were probably just, like, conservative city guys who just wanted a country girl because she'd be more conservative, probably. It was kind of funny. Oh, I saw a guy wearing an anti-union shirt, and I was like, why? You're clearly, like, 19, so you shouldn't have an opinion on unions, honestly, at this point. But really? Okay. It was interesting. Water damages are real in this world. Yeah. Yeah, it's not real. Besides, this is solid rock! It don't matter. I actually realized I think I want, like, pillars going on. Actually, I don't think I want you to be mangrove. I think I want you to be dark oak. As in this kind of dark oak. Because I want the glass dome to... Ah! All is well. To be lined with this dark oak. To give that kind of stained glass affair. Not stained glass, but, like, the, like, metal rotting in between, the, like, windows. Window. Anyways. I've ignored chat a lot. That does sound cool. Feels kind of weird in a mansion, but what do I know? It's fine. I think it makes sense, and I'm the architect, so that's all that matters. But also, you should always be very pro-union. Exactly. It was... Oh, that's what the... Okay, so I was staring at his shirt because it was on the back of his shirt, so I could stare at him without it being a questionable thing. But yeah, it was, I couldn't think in the moment what cartoon character it was. No, that was correct, actually. It was, Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes, like, peeing on a Union badge, and I was like, what? Huh? Why? So, I don't even understand if it's like a reference to something, if he just likes Calvin and Hobbes and doesn't like unions. It was a weird shirt. Somehow he had a tiny little girlfriend, though. So, very strange. Luckily, that city is extremely chill. So I wasn't that worried about being at a more conservative bar because it's like one of the most left-wing cities in my area. So like, yeah. It's actually like crazy. It's a super left-wing city, but has like no like queer activity event things. Like none. I don't know why. There's like one group of organizers who do like queer rave nights, and that's it. And I don't particularly find raves fun. I like clubbing music and lighting fun, but I find rave music just isn't easy to dance to, because for raves you're kind of just supposed to be jumping up and down and going crazy, right? I don't know. I'm not a rave person. But also like it was weird. We went to like a queer event that was supposed to be like a clubbing night, but they had the rave DJs trying to do like a clubbing vibe, and it just didn't really work. So I don't really know. It just wasn't great. And I was confused because it was supposed to be like a queer night. It was like a queer Halloween dance. And the music, like they didn't play like any queer music. Like they didn't play any Chapel Roan. And I was like, okay, if you're gonna do like a queer clubbing event, you can't just not play Chapel Roan. Your music is queer clubbing music, so I don't know. Anyways, I'm ignoring you guys again. This wood type. Yeah. I do quite enjoy building with dark oak. Weird shirt. Weird guy. Yeah. Free. Okay. I second guessed myself for a second. Yeah, I don't think Calvin would agree with that image. Exactly. I couldn't think of what the character was at the moment, but yeah, looking back on it, I'm like, I haven't even read a lot of the Calvin and Hobbes comics, but he feels like the sort of kid that would be very pro union. I don't know. It just gives me that vibe. But yeah. Weirdly, like, no queer dance places. But yeah, I wasn't too concerned about the weird, conservative guys that were there. Mostly because you could tell most of the girls were pretty, liberal at the very least. So I wasn't too concerned. But also, men generally stay away from me, and that's pretty great. I don't know what I've done. I've done nothing on purpose, I say. But I do just, like, glare at men who do things that they shouldn't be doing in public spaces. Just a guy. I've decided I don't want the corner ones. No, I do. Ah! It's fine. Anywho. It was fun. Will and Steph they had a mechanical bull. Will and Steph went on. I did not, because I did the calculation of the like girls who looked to be around my weight and how far they got flung, and the guys who were about my height and how they would use their weight to throw themselves to the ground when they got knocked off. And looked at the fact that the cushioning was only like 4 feet on either side of the bull, and decided maybe I shouldn't do that. maybe I don't want to die. So I didn't ride the mechanical bull, but I will at some point in the future. So I've certainly done something strange, and I realize I actually definitely need to have that lined up. Ah! All is fine. Is it? It's fine. This is not at all what I thought I was going to be doing right now. But it's progress on this build, so it's good. It's a good thing. Supposedly. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, this is because these need to meet each other. How far are you? You're 3. I could, I guess, just like adjust this, couldn't I? So like the big sections there or something. Because yeah, it's 3, 3, and then another 3. I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out. If we can do a oneer there, it's fine. It's fine. No one needs to think twice about it, because we'll do that, and then it's clear that that's just meant to be a support pole rather than... Or you know what? We can just do that. And all our problems in life are solved. Aren't I the smartest person ever? I think I am. Don't you love these parts of streams where I just suddenly get a weird ego boost? It's great. If it works, it works. It does. It does, it does, it does. Da -da, da -da. I don't know what I'm singing. Why are you different, actually? Actually? You know what? You can't see it, so it don't matter if it's different. Grammar. And then we go to... It's fine. Deserved ego boost. It's exactly. I actually want it to be 3. It's so deserved. I always deserve to have a massive ego. This is why I get accused of having a god complex and running a cult on Vertic SMP. This is why this happens. It's not my fault, I swear. I'm just that awesome. Literally, yeah. Yes. I think we need to start adding the gloss. Now I'm talking in this voice, which is so normal with me. Do I need? Not. So this is gonna come around like this, but it's gonna like do that, I guess. Can I do actually? Yeah! Okay. I'm pretty good at this stuff. I could slash fill here. Bam. Thoughts are happening. Okay. White. That's not how you spell white. White stained glass. Keep. Yas. Fill. And then I go over here. And then white stained glass. And then keep. Because otherwise we'll be sad. Brain power. Exactly. I mean, you are kind of god adjacent on Arctic. Exactly. I can't be accused of starting a cult if I am just God, you know? You know? I'm technically only God when it comes to admin things. We will make that clear. I don't use my god powers at all in the actual server, like playing the game. White stained. Ooh, stainer. Glass. Keep. Yay. Okay. True, it'd be more religious than anything. Exactly. My friend is messaging me. I can ignore it though, because she actually read that message that I'd originally sent her that she's responding to immediately, and is only responding to it now. So I'm not too concerned. Okay, sorry. I sent it to her last night. Anyways, unimportant to stream. We're doing a little glass dome, a little skylight. It's gonna look so good. So good. So good. I don't know why I'm doing this voice. I just realized I need these as well. As well. How many times this stream have we said I don't know why I'm using this voice? I just naturally put on voices, and now we're doing a cutesy one, and that's okay. It's not as bad as the squeaky one I sometimes do to just sound really demonic. I always joke that I should do one of those voices as my Bloodbound character. I don't think Ender's been here when I've made that joke before, so I have to make it. Sometimes when I make those funny voices, I usually say, I should make this my Bloodbound character voice. Imagine if Beats Eddie just talked like this all the time. Usually it's, no, I can't do the squeaky voice right now. That one just comes naturally on its own. I have no control over it. Yeah, like, what if I just sounded, yeah, like this sort of voice? What if I just sounded like this character all the time? It's so annoying. I think Haley would kill me. It's like no reason other than just for the sake of it. Constant ooh, goodness. I know. I could do it though. I could. I think several people would kill me. Ah! I mean, I think it's funny. Yeah. If they just don't like the joke, that's on them, you know? I wanted to go uppies 1. That would require like this, I think, but then this isn't actually visible. Dost we care? I think dost not, which totally is grammatically correct. Don't need to fact check me. I think you would kill you because you'd have to stay consistent with it. I think if I wanted to, I think I could probably be consistent with it. I think I could. Does that make sense? Oh, I suppose I could just do that, couldn't I? What if I did that? Ew, what if I did that? What if I did that? Oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes, oh yes! Actually, yeah, I don't know if I could stay consistent with it. I think I'd get... I don't know. Weird in my head. We'll have to see when it comes to what, because I do plan to stream that D&D campaign I'm making. If I, like, don't die doing those voices for the characters, then I can probably do a character voice for a series. I just haven't bothered to attempt it yet. It's fine. And this is how you know, like, there's a certain level of me that code switches when I'm streaming. Because when I am, like, recording me building, or I'm just hanging out with friends, I do not make all these noises. Sometimes I will. If other people are streaming, I often will. But yeah, when I'm just by myself or in call with people, just casually, I would not be making these noises, probably, usually. Sometimes I do. Oh my god, go away. I'm streaming. Sorry about the buzzing, guys. It would be a good bit, though. It would be a good bit. If Bloodbound wasn't such a serious series, I would do it just as a bit for, like, a segment of an episode. If it was earlier on in the series, or I'd established my character in a slightly different way, I feel like there would be a chance. I really want this to curve more, but it's not really doing that. That's fine. We'll live. But yeah, if it wasn't, we weren't so serious at this point with it, I totally would do that as a character bit at some point, just like some uwu voice. Now instead you get like a slight feminine lilt of a character voice instead, which is actually completely not purposeful. And it keeps making me go, should I have just made my character a woman instead of genderqueer like me? Because I get so feminine with Bloodbound Teddy. I don't know why. It's really not on purpose. She just takes over, and she's feminine, you know? It would put a good amount of strain on your voice if you did it a lot. I think the squeaky one for sure, yeah. It would. But I don't know, because I already, like, I naturally have a bit of vocal growl. So if I can stream for, like, 3 hours with my natural vocal growl, which vocal growl, even if you naturally have it, can strain your voice a little bit. And I do actually attempt sometimes if I'm doing a longer stream to not get into this register. I'll try to talk a bit more like this, because this is softer on my voice, talking like this. You'll notice, yeah, maybe that is why I do it for Bloodbound, is because we're recording for like 4 hours-ish. And I just subconsciously go, we ain't doing that to ourselves. Maybe that's what it is. I don't know. I am gonna pull this in. So I realize I'm gonna do like a flat row anyways. But yeah, maybe that is why I do feminine lilt. Because I naturally do have a pretty deep voice. But it can still sometimes strain. Sometimes that's just how the characters be. Yeah, they take over. They write it on their own. Bam. 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 But yeah, I think I could do like the Ulu voice consistently. Because that doesn't strain my vocal cords at all. It's actually okay. You wanna know why I slip into the Ulu voice so much? I kind of naturally speak like that. When I'm talking to like my sisters or my parents, or even sometimes Will, I will naturally do that ooh voice. And it's like not on purpose. I think it's just baby child syndrome getting to me. I'm the baby sibling. And at this point, like Will is basically my family, so I guess I get into the same like brain thing. I don't know. Is that good? So do we want it like doing that? I think that's what we want. That was incorrect. Yeah. I kind of when I feel like not in public, like yeah, I naturally kind of talk like this when I'm with family and stuff. Yeah, it's not on purpose, and that's why I naturally slip into it a bunch. And I don't do it often when I'm recording or when I'm streaming because I got the streamer thing going on. But yeah, I will have this kind of slight like ooh whiny voice naturally in my cadence when I'm really comfortable with family and stuff. But yeah, as you can see, like because I'm streaming, it's actually kind of a struggle to maintain that because my brain keeps going, there's people here! There's people here? Hello, there's people here! Just realized this. I filled this in too much. But yeah, hard to describe. You think that's funny? Yeah. I don't know. You wouldn't believe the things I do. See, that's also a natural voice I do. You wouldn't believe it. Oh my gosh. That feels like vaguely Australian, but not really at all. One more uppies. One more. Okay, that has to go there. Discovery. Or maybe we do it here. And then we conglomerate is what I was gonna say. And I don't know what I mean. But like we have little corner bits. I was trying to avoid doing corner bits because I don't know how to stick it. But it's gonna go. It's gonna. The pure zoning I just had. Oh, there's a really funny thing in the next episode of Bloodbound. Where I'm looking for someone. And I'm gonna describe this in vague terms, obviously, because it hasn't come out yet. A streamer of many voices. Yes, yes. You have to watch my old Stardew stuff. I'm gonna keep playing Stardew on my old save. I just have been busy with other series. But I voice act all those characters when I'm playing. Is this what I want? I want it to go uppy slightly more, actually. But we'll bring it in 3. Why not? What was I talking about? What was I talking before before I responded to being like I do the Stardew voices? What did I say? What was I talking about? I was talking about something somewhat not really important, but a little bit. Something I wanted to continue talking on. Oh, yes, the moment. Having to find someone. Yeah, so I was looking for someone specific. And actually, like, Ender and I were looking for someone specific, but Ender and I split up. But I couldn't find. I don't know what to do here. Maybe we just do that and we pretend it don't exist. 'Cause that's how that works. We split up, and I went and I looked inside the thing, and where we thought they might be, and they weren't there. And then so I go like in character, I'm leaving the like hiding spot, going, man, wherever could they be? And like in the moment I pause, I zone in across the river at them, and they're right there, and I just go silent in my recording. It's absolutely silent. And I debated voicing it over to be like, oh, there they are. I didn't. I'm actually gonna do that. Aw. But yeah, I zoned right in. I was like so focused. I was like, there they are. And I didn't say anything at all as I just like advanced upon their location. And I was like, this is interesting. So yeah, in the moment, I didn't think anything of it. In editing, I'm like, dude, why didn't you speak? I just zoned the heck in. Ah! Ah! This is fine. All is well. Also, hi Wrigley. I saw you and then I started screaming, I guess. You're still in school! You better be being a good student. Take after me. You can only play video games once you're done your projects and your schoolwork. That's what I did. I turned out great. Yep. Oh, I hate it. What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What if... This is all you're getting for a bit. I think that does it. I think that's okay. I think that's okay. Anyways, yeah, hi. Pay attention class. It's predator tracking prey. I don't want Wrigley to eat any of the building. Oh yes, Wrigley, please don't eat this building. We're working hard. I'm kind of a little lightheaded after making those noises. But yeah. Alright, joining stream while you're in D&D club. I mean, as long as you're not, like, actively supposed to be roleplaying. That would probably annoy your fellow members. I've never played D&D on an actual, like, in-person table. I think I might be bad at that, because, solely because, I'm usually drawing while playing D&D, like, online. So, like, I feel like people would maybe get annoyed at the fact that I'm not paying attention. Oh, this needs to pop out one more. Let's change his height. My friend told me to eat the building. No! No! It's okay. It'll persevere. It'll persevere. It has to. I think this glass dome's nice. It gets the idea of like the greenhouse vibes across. Like these are plant loving people, so you get a greenhouse kind of ballroom, you know? Look at that. That actually feels really good. I like that. Yeah, I could see that annoying people, yeah. Teddy, do you know where the tropics biome in the Arctic is? I have no clue. Which is why I did not respond to your thing. I haven't the faintest. Give me my things! Shelf of all consuming. I don't know why I didn't do that wall. This is coming together. This is coming together quite well. Get some nice skylighting during a ball. Exactly. And then, like, even when it's, like, nighttime, it means you can, like, dance under the stars. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. I like it. Me likey. I just took a sip of water. Hydrated digest. Thank you. Okay. Now we gotta move on to, like, the rest of the thing. the rest of the bill. You know when you're doing a for fun project, I just realized I'm so low in my face cam. Let's fix that. When you're doing a for fun project and you have to do it. Anyways, history fact of the day. More water. I forgot to fill it at the beginning, so like it's already really empty. It's fine. It is the 23rd of February. Why are so many of these facts about Nazis? 23rd. Okay. Let's see. Okay. I don't know how to pronounce this. We're gonna try. February 23rd, 1554. Mapuche? I think it's Mapuche. I know the ruins is called oh, can I when I have a different word in front of me that's similar, can I say it? Machu Picchu? Machu Picchu? I think I'm saying got the wrong consonant in there, but Mapuche. Anyways, Mapuche warriors win. Mapuche warriors commanded by Lautaro overwhelm a force of Spanish conquistadors. Apparently I can't pronounce a lot of things today. Led by Francisco de la Villagra at the Battle of... I chose one with a lot of words! Mary Henua. Henu. There's an accent above the N, and I don't know. Anyways, in southern Chile during the Arauco War. Arauco? That's a lot of places with words in Spanish. Anyways, it's cool because they defeated colonists, and we don't like those. I chose one with too many words I don't know. Started watching a video on Hiroshima in history today. Coolio. Well, hopefully Coolio. There's some different things that happen in Hiroshima that might be not so coolio. Maybe I should drag it all the way across to here. Oh, but this is the staircase. This is in fact the staircase. Itchy. Anyways. Okay. So this is supposed to be the, like, what's it called? Like the greeting room? Where people come and see you. And then this, maybe this is the library. This can be a library. Guys, I can pronounce library correctly. I just grew up saying library. 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 But yeah, this can be the library. I'm gonna actually write signs so I don't forget things. I don't remember what it's actually called, so we're calling it that. I don't care that that's capitalized. I think I'll remember everything in the servants' quarters. I don't need to label the foyer. This is the foyer. No, it's what do they call it? I've only seen clips of Bridgerton, but the calling room, I guess. I think they call it the calling room. It's just like, yeah, a general sitting room for when visitors come. Drawing room's probably pretty accurate too, yeah. Okay. So, I think my bedroom and Ethel's bedroom should be here. I think it's time we whip out the wool again. So, but Ethel should have a big room. So here's my thought process, actually. All this should be flat, honestly. I think all that should be flat. Or at the very least, okay, maybe not flat, but this should be where this floor goes to. Because I think the front rooms should... This is way too high for that doorway to be. We'll put this here for now. But yeah, this should go to about here. This one too high. Slight voice crack there. Hydrate or dihydrate. I don't want to get spoiled. It's fine. You and Ethel live together? Yes. No, you are fine to be watching this. I'm gonna make sure I don't tell you too much about Ethel. But also, in terms of in canon, how much my chat knows and what you know, it's basically the same. Kind of. I think chat does know a little bit more than you, just based off, I do a little intro that, like, talks to, Ethel, basically. But yeah, you're not gonna be spoiled too much, and I'm going to restrain myself from talking too much about her. But yeah, Ethel and I did live together before Ravensmere, obviously. But yeah, so what the heck are their names? This is the secret book. Okay. I need Marcille and Dahlia's room as well. Names don't matter. You guys can know it. I need them. I like how I don't even remember my character names. How many channel points from getting the subscription? Oh, you have so many. I don't know why I thought that was a question. Look at all those secrets. Yeah, the secrets you can totally see. Okay. Where should rooms be? So I need a study connected to my room. And there should be a study for Marcille, obviously. And my room needs to also be connected to Ethel's, but Ethel's gotta have a nice window as well as Marcille and Dahlia. So I think Ethel's room should be like here. Or maybe actually Marcille and Dahlia's room can be there. And then that means I can have my study in the back, and then there's a study somewhere. Your orange tree. Oh, Raxicle's orange. What have I missed? Have I missed anything important? No. Hello, Hunter. I'm working on my fin. My house. Yes. Yeah, you're not pink. You're orange for me as well. Well, because I kind of realized. I think. I want to drag this floor out to here. Like this. So that gives me just a little bit more space to work with. Because we're gonna have like a half floor affair going on here, and that means I've gotta like think hard about where like staircases and stuff are. So yeah, if we have oh, I want it there. Like a wall here. Like this. We're gonna cover this so it doesn't look as nasty later, okay? So wall here. We're just gonna repeat that till we get where we want to be. It should tuck in. Gosh dang it. It don't line up. Okay, we can make it. We can make it line up. It's fine. Nobody needs to know. Okay. My building streams are just Teddy Crash Out streams, to be fair. That's what we spend our time doing. Have I missed important things? No, it's fine. Yes, this is mangrove wood. Okay. Hallway. Yes. Except it's gonna I shouldn't do this. Anyways. Their bedroom doesn't need to be that big. We can do like a, okay. Thoughts are happening. Where are you? I'm so sorry. I don't know why that's into my head. This is fine. I need this to be different. And we're gonna do some cheaty things to make this line up and be kind to me. But for now, this is what it is. This is what it is. This is what it is. So then it becomes a hallway. See how you do this? So since this is at the balcony, that implies it's kind of a public area for events. So you'd want also his study to be the most available rather than bedrooms, right? Right. So I haven't put a single bathroom in here. That's fine. We don't need to go to the bathroom. So his study should be the most accessible. My study is not meant to be accessible to people. It's just like a personal study. So this will be the study, and then there's also like just a little hallway here that takes you to the bedrooms. But you shouldn't go down that hallway, and there'd probably be like, I don't know, guards standing there or something. You guys are just talking about selling things. This is fine. Okay, 1, 2, 3. And no, I can just go all the way, can't I? Can't I? Can't I? Can't I? Welcome to we're towards the end of stream, so I suddenly might have ADHD, perhaps. Will thinks I do, I think. I think he does. That suddenly sounded very Dr. Susie. Stop just repeating the ends of your sentences. That's silly Billy things. Don't mind me. I'm just doing things. That can be covered differently. Okay. But I feel like I'm being ignored in my own streams. Oh. Hunter's talking to me though. Vampire don't go to the bathroom, I'm pretty sure. Hey! I was not a vampire yet when I lived in this house. Twas not the case. How wide are these doorways? It went a 2, a 3, a 4, and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ah! That's 4. But that's fine. It can be smaller. It's on the top floor, so no one will know. Nobody will know. What? Oh, we're talking about Twilight. Looking up and just seeing Hunter say, the guys are too hot, was highly questionable for a moment. I was like, what are you guys talking about in my chat? I like how the running bit on Arctic is that, like, I'm into the yaoi and that's why I'm always there. And then when you guys actually, like, do that, I'm just like, what are you doing? Okay. It needs to go up! Ah! I don't know what I've just done to my hair, I kind of realized. Wait, no, that still needs to be there. But this is where it'll go up. Uppies, uppies, uppies. I could have just slash aired. Okay, slash fill. Your hair looks the same. Okay, good. I just know I did this, which could cause my hair to be like standing straight up. Because my hair will just retain whatever shape I put it in. Whatever. That was particularly my mom's accent. So the floor, you see, the floor. We're gonna do that, which means we need to do it on this side. It's already kind of like that on that side. Yes, it's touching. Yes, okay. This is where the floor shall be. Of the full, proper second floor instead of the half floor. You have to cancel me, what? Ah! Oh, it's because you're saying I'm home. I don't... No. No. Why does that sound like the llamas with hats? I haven't even watched the llamas with hats. But the way I just said no sounded very llamas with hats to me. I'm not. I know. I'm just anti-romantic. That's how I am. That's it. That's how I am. You know, I had to ask Will the other day, um, if my attempts to convey having a crush on another character was actually working in Bloodbound. Because I honestly wasn't entirely certain. And he had to tell me that it was coming across just in a very autistic way, and I was like, you know what? That works! If it comes across, it comes across, and that's all I need in life. But it's true. I don't know how to show that for the life of me, because I purposely don't. What? No, it's more of a, like, Arroway spectrum thing I've got. I don't really care about that sort of thing. So, when it comes to, like, even in real life, I let other people do the work. I don't care if I end up alone. So if someone wants to be in a relationship with me, they've got to do it, you know? They've got to be the one to put in that effort, and, yeah. That's on them. That's not my problem. So, I am probably not a fan favorite of people who might like me. That's such a weird sentence. But you know, sometimes that's just, you gotta be, I don't know. I don't know where I'm even going with this sentence right now. But yeah. I'm oblivious and I don't care. So good luck. There's been solely one time I've actually noticed someone liking me in the moment. I call her Bird Girl. Because she reminded me greatly of, like, a pigeon doing, like, mating dance. She was, like, super performative and very into me, and I didn't know what to do about that. It was great. I'm kind of just ignoring chat. Not too much has been said. It's empty, guys. We might need to do a body break soon. No, I can't do. I was like, can I do siding to the? No, it's one block. Bam. Actually, I feel like I should just do spruce stairs. Cause why the heck not? Let's do a different color scheme. I actually probably want the staircase to begin like almost. Let's do here. Let's do here. The pillars don't line up. What pillars? These pillars? I know that. We don't need to acknowledge it. See, that's the fun thing we're doing. We're ignoring our problems. That's a Murcraft specialty, guys. Murcraft specialty. Ignore your problems. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. Do it. Do it. This room feels huge. If someone flirts with me, I just blow them up with a car bomb. I am concerned for, like, both your fiancés, Hunter. Should I warn Will? I fear any and all of my characters have been and will be and continue to be painfully arrow ace. Thing. I think Bloodbound Teddy definitely is, like, to a degree. but out of all my characters, she's probably the least arrow ace. Out of all the characters that I will be playing as like my content creating persona, at the very least. Ah! Sorry, that needed to happen. It probably actually didn't, but like, it's fine. Okay. It's fine. Okay, what was I talking about? Oh yeah. The thing is, yeah, Bloodbound Teddy was not supposed to be particularly arrow ace. But the problem is I am. I simply am. So I struggle to convey a character who isn't. And honestly, like, she's the least on the arrow spectrum, probably, out of all my characters. Because she's actually expressing. Yeah, actually expressing how she feels properly. That's gonna be so ugly in there. It's fine, it's dark, we can't tell. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. Exactly, don't flirt with a married man. Okay, well. So it'd be married man flirting with a married man. Exactly. Bugga bugga! Sometimes I say things. Hugga bugga? What does that mean? Yeah, okay. I think we go on the body break now. So I'm gonna run to the washroom and fill my water. I guess I'll play this song for you guys again. I will be right back though, okay? See you very, very soon.
Does the swallow dream of flying as it sleeps on the wing? Does it long for the summer as it flies home for spring? Does Daisy feel a sadness at the last rays of sun? Does the wind feel a gladness at the work that it's done? I won't go making mountains out of molehills anymore. I won't go chasing windmills round in circles anymore. I won't go preaching sermons to the choir. What's it for? I won't go through the motions anymore. Does the river ever wonder what will come round the bend as it twists and meanders down its slow descent? I looked out over London.
I am back.
With my last.
We good. We're back. Oh, we're good. I was about to be a scream because my Minecraft disappeared, but it wasn't fully gone. back to what we were talking about. I had to ask Will about if I was properly conveying. This actually probably doesn't need to be here. Promise the wall is about to be like, this is exterior wall. I don't know if it should be granite still. It should be granite still. But yeah, I had to ask Will if I was like properly conveying it because like I don't know how to be flustered or anything. Like if so when a person in canon like says something that I should like as a character who is like not Heroace should be reacting to, and I'm just like, dang. Like, I have no clue what to do. How tall is this? I feel like the second floor shouldn't be quite as tall, but like it should be comparably. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Wow. And then this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's why it feels so drastic. It is like a double up there. It's a perfect half floor! I don't know why I said that like that. It's fine! All is well. Okay. Okay. It's hard. It's a hard thing to do if you have experienced it. I can't imagine trying to do it without that experience. Yeah, that's the problem. I am a very nonchalant person, so trying to be chalant is difficult for me, which is a really funny thing to have to complain about. I'm too nonchalant for this, guys. You know? Too nonchalant. It was actually really funny, because when I went to the, like, country-themed club thing, my parents were out across the street for dinner, and my mom was like, what if instead of going home straight away from dinner, we came and joined you at the club? And I went, go ahead. I realized, what if I want to do, like, a different wall? Because I could hide it, I think. So let's change it up, yo! Sometimes I say things. You guys are so good that I'm zoned in for, like, Bloodbound. And I don't. I have to be so careful. The amount of times I've nearly said legit in Bloodbound, I haven't yet. But I feel like I'd been memed on, like, Howliz about saying peak W that one time. I wasn't even there. But I say legit all the time. So I've had to be so careful about that. It's like, oh my god, I made this joke in the chat of my premiere for episode 4. But yeah, when Haley punches you, I say, don't throw hands! And it was like, in editing, I was like, why did I say that? Why did I say don't throw hands? Please. Please, don't be throwing hands. How could you ever throw hands? It was so bad. And, like, everybody's there. I want to do it green, just because green complements red. But the thing is, like, the Rosen ones are supposed to have all this, like, rose motif. Perhaps I could do yellow, like they're yellow roses? Yellow roses is platonic. Is it not? If it makes you feel any better, I don't think I heard it. That's good. Like, everybody was kind of shouting at the same time, but yeah, I literally go, don't throw hands! Christmas house, yes. Yes. It is platonic. So would it be strange to do the married couple with yellow rose motif? I feel like it would be. Um, they're supposed to have flower symbolism. Hugga bugga. Hugga bugga. I think I say that more than I think I did. Did do that. Stone Age. Hell yeah. Does that look good? Yeah. Don't mind me. Bye bye, bye bye, Ender. Have a good whatever you're doing. Yeah, we're just gonna have the exterior wall painted. Well, I could do this, at least for here. But for here, it's gotta be the exterior wall. Because I don't want a too thick wall. Too thick wall? Oh dear, oh my. I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah. Darkness. You guys love my sounds. I know. I know you do. It's fine. I don't even know if I want the stairs here. I'm hungry. Ice. It's hit 4 p.m. and I'm hungry. Whatever shall I do? Okay. Okay. Eh. How do you do a wall like that? I usually put glazed terracotta in the floor when I build with it. So obviously, this is new. I've somehow done this correctly so far. Pure focus in my eyes. How do I make you go downy? Go down! Chat. This is not my problem right now. I just want... This feels like an evil room, but I promise it's not. It's just got a dark motif. That's normal. I don't know, I'm squinting. It must consume the sustenance, yes. Later. In an hour. I had a really good burrito. My mom made really good burrito the other day. Oh gosh. Oh golly, oh gosh. Here, go here. Yes. Okay. Ah, damn it, it's the one I... What the... So how do I get it to go in there? Okay. So the floor is done like this. How do you place on wall that? Oh gosh. I think I've run into something I've never done before. If I put a wall, a block behind, does it become easier? Now, you might take me for a giver-upper. That's not what's happening right now. It's not. Please believe me. I'm totally not. Just giving up. I'm not giving up. I didn't do that. A teddy would never give up. You have to place it from above. It don't work. It don't work. That was from above and it didn't work. It work. A teddy doesn't give up. A teddy just chooses the most optimal route. That's what a teddy does. Yep. Most optimal routage. A wall! Pivot and thrive. Exactly. Exactly. It's a wall. It actually kind of hurts her. It's ugly. I don't like it. That's fine. It's not my problem. It's not my problem at all. It's not my problem. It ain't my problem. It's not my problem. It's not. I don't know why I'm repeating that so many times. Sometimes you just gotta repeat something. A boy. You know what? It's just how it works. Hello, Aspen. Did you join right as I was crashing out over the wall? It's fine. It's fine. I'm trying to, use my brain. How long have I been streaming? 2 minutes, not 2 minutes. 2 hours and 10. That's usually where we get into these building streams before I just, die. I want to get these 2 rooms in, though. What I think, though, I can... Yeah, there is a wall here. I like that there's just this room, and I don't know what this room is. But it also exists. Maybe it should be the library. I've got a lot of rooms. Have you noticed I've got a lot of rooms? I want this to go all the way here. So this is the servant's hallway, and it's gonna have multiple levels, and they can have tight staircases because you know tight staircases. Anyways, yeah. I was here for a bit before that. You can switch to the terracotta. Yeah. Yeah. It's fine. I am normal, and I don't crash out over things. I also don't usually use the term crash out, because it is AAV. Well, actually, I don't know if that counts as AAV, but it is slang that has been co-opted from different African-American spaces. So I try to use the other term, but I cannot think of it right now. I'm losing my marbles. That's what's happening. My head's itchy. I hit the mic. I know you heard it. Glazed terracotta, hard to build with. Yeah, but I can do it on the floor. I guess I've never used it for a wall. I could have sworn I have. Whoa. Teddies don't give up. Teddies don't lose their marbles. Teddies keep going. This is 3, 2, 3, 2. Let's see if the 3, 2 affair keeps going normally. And then that's 2, 2. Oh my god. Yep, I am live, laugh, loving right now. I've never said that before. Sometimes things just happen and you end up picking up slang that you have never used in your life before. I don't know why I'm losing my brain over this so much. I also think I've been ignoring chat too long. Anyway, hello, yes, hello. You could have multiple libraries. I could have multiple libraries! Glazed terracotta. Oh, I have read that. Okay, I've read all of it. Walls. Yes, walls. Wow. Wow. Is it the least bit entertaining for me to just repeat wall over and over and again? So there's that room, and then there's that room, that are all just like empty rooms that I've concocted. Because that's what you do with room. There needs to be a staircase here somewhere. Again. And it needs to be a good one. Do I just do another hall? Just gonna do another hall, you know? And then it's fine. Nobody needs to know. Actually, we're gonna slash fill this so I don't waste my time. Da-da-da. Mangrove flanks. Keep so I don't die. Wow. There we go. Look at those walls. Yes, Wally. That was exactly what I was going for. Wally. Oh! Oh! wall. So this will take to Ethel and Mai's room. And my room. It's underneath. So I've kind of done these too tall. That's fine. Nope. Slash fill. I guess I want it here. Dark. Oak. Oh. Just in case. Do I want to keep? I don't think I actually wanted to keep. So now I've got these going on. I didn't want keep. You know what you can do? Just put it again without keep. And it solves all your problems. Wow, so look at all those walls. Yes, my walls. My walls. Okay. I'm normal. I'm such a normal guy. It's fine. Die. This is too much. This is why my build streams can only be like around 2 hours, is I start getting bored, I think, and then my brain just stops working completely. Because this looks not great right now, but obviously a lot of stuff's gonna happen detailing-wise that is not visible here. Yeah, you can just do that. And then you can do this, and we're gonna slash fill that as well. Just casually. And then we're gonna get locked down here because that's what I'm doing. That's what angle I'm looking at. Nope. Planks, please. And then I have to go this way. And it's so dark now. We're gonna have to figure out lighting pretty soon, I think. And then, now we're here. And so I think I'm just gonna mark this out, and then we'll probably end stream. I guess. How do I want the hallway to even be? Because it needs a hallway that can get you to both my room and Ethel's room. Do I maybe instead have it be a staircase that juts out? I think I maybe want to do that. I think it should be a stairway that juts out so we don't do weird corners to get to the hall here, and then we can just have a hall here, right? Yes. I no longer have stairs in my hotbar. It's fine. We'll live. You're very normal about walls. I'm so normal about walls. So normal. I like it so far, yeah. I find it. It just needs a lot of detailing, so we're at the ugly part of the build process. And as long as we can be satisfied with the fact that this is that part of the build process, then it don't matter. We can accept our fate. We just gotta push through this part, and then we good. And then, I don't know. It probably isn't good. We'll figure out what that's gonna look like. So philosophical. So philosophical. And then, yeah, so that means we can have, like, a thicker hall here. This is, yeah, 5. Because honestly, like, my lab shouldn't be that big. I lied. I want a thinner hallway because the bedrooms need to be big. Hallway. And honestly, we could just have a lookout. I don't think we are gonna have a lookout, but we might. We might. And then, honestly, so this can be my study / lab, whatever I've been calling it. And then we need my bedroom. And then we need Ethel's bedroom. Ethel's bedroom should be bigger. Like this, I guess? Okay. And then doorway to Ethel's room. And then does that seem appropriate? Slightly bigger here, I think. Yeah, okay. Okay. And then that there. And then this needs there. And here. So that's my bedroom, my lab, Ethel's bedroom. Perfect. So I really don't need any reason otherwise to have rooms here, because I've got, like, this secret room and this secret room that I need to figure out anyways. Because that's a library, that's reading room. I will look up other rooms that are in, like, noble households. Is Ethel's room literally bigger than... It's fine. Ethel deserves a big bedroom. She deserves it. Okay. We got quite a bit of progress done. The problem is we're kind of at the point where we don't do as much progress. A dining room! That's what this back room should be. I think that's what I said it should be. Let's grab a sign and write that down. Dining room, dining room, dining room! Dining room. That's not how you spell dining. Dining room. Yes. Dining room. Perfect. Perfect! Okay, thank you so much for reminding me that we need to eat as well. Okay, there's holes in the walls. It looks weird. Is there a kitchen spot? Yeah. Right here is the, like, servant's kitchen. Or, like, there. Because there's I had a servant's dining area. I didn't have a noble's dining area. But yeah, this is gonna take a lot of finagling to get exactly how I want it. We're gonna do the gardens last. Because I feel like that'll be the most satisfying to do last. But yeah, I think that is going to be it for stream. Thank you for coming and watching me go crazy. That's pretty normal. Bloodbound Day tomorrow! It's Bloodbound Day tomorrow. 4 p.m. EST / EDT, whatever. I don't know which one we are right now. I just know. I think we're EDT right now, aren't we? I can't remember. It doesn't matter. Usually everybody understands EST versus EDT. There's only one person I've ever had scheduling issues with for it, so. Anyways, matter. I'm gonna send out a notification on my Discord when it's posted. But yeah. What's the difference? One is Eastern Standard Time, and one is Eastern Daylight Time. So one is during daylight savings, and one is not. I think the winter one's daylight savings. Winter left to go live. Why am I lagging? My camera's, like, lagging a whole lot. I don't know if the audio is as well. But let's let's go raid Hunter, I guess. Give him some attention. I'll be in his chat for at least a little bit. But yeah, go give him some love. I will be there. But yeah, that's it for my audios matching the video. Well, maybe it is a good thing I'm ending stream then. if I'm being all crunchy on stream. I don't even know, maybe they're weird. The weather looks great, so I don't know why. Anyways, we'll go raid him, give him some love. Goodbye.